In the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at parcel-based WUI risk assessment module that was built for Situation Analyst, and we're going to be looking at Klamath County, Oregon. The real value in the risk module is to provide a comprehensive prioritized assessment of your wildfire risk on a parcel level. This can lead to a clear picture of the necessary mitigations each homeowner should or has invested in, as well as a clear situational picture for fire and law responders. There's a number of tools that go with this module, including the home risk collector, the model that assigns a rating based upon the attributes that are collected, as well as parcel level data that you may have on hazard. The public is able to interact with the information, as well as reports that can help with planning, prevention, CWPPs, response for fire and law enforcement, and post-fire assessment. So let's take a look at the collector. The collector is a tool that can be used on a tablet or smartphone, and you're able to locate yourself, click on a house that you want assessed, and basically go through a series of steps to collect the assessment. You can take your photos, information about the site and the assessment, access, the structure itself, defensible space, as well as important safety considerations for the firefighter. And when you're complete, you can save that and the assessment is saved. And the next phase of that is the model takes that information and assigns a rating to both the structure and the parcel. So now that we've collected information and assigned a rating, we can now have the public interact with that information. The Klamath County partners have developed a Ready, Set, Go website that has a wealth of information for homeowners. It also allows them access to the risk assessment for their structure. And they simply can provide an address for the site, and from here they can access a tour of a wildfire ready home. They can print the assessment report from the fire service that had done the assessment, and they can see a subset of the information that's available for their home. And they can also look at resource information on why that's important when they're done, and they can interact with this. And so they can say, well, what if I changed my roof to composites? We can see the rating drop from high to moderate. We can go down and include our information, and when we're done, we can save that information. And that change goes to the fire department for their review and approval. Okay. And finally, let's take a look at some of the reports that are generated to help with planning and response. The report tool provides quick access to this information for planning as well as responders. In this case, we may have a fire in a neighborhood, and we're able to go to reports, select an area that we're concerned about, and we can immediately see there's 35 homes in that. We can look at the risk assessment, and it creates a one-page per home assessment with a photo, all the information and ratings about that assessment. We can also look at a summary report, which should be especially useful for law enforcement or a structural group coming into an area. And we can see there's some special needs, how many structures there are, number of outbuildings, ratings. We can also scroll down and get a map of the area that could be passed off, as well as a list of addresses that could be used for evacuation status. So that's a quick look at the tools that are available in the Home Risk module.